Welcome to another episode of 80s and 90s Rewind the Times, the show all 80s and 90s and Batman and everything else. Today's episode is gonna be a little bit different. Um, I've been sitting and thinking about what I've been wanting to do for a video. I try to do one video per week. Sometimes I do more. I got a busy work schedule and stuff like that. So sometimes it's hard for me to do more than one video. I always plan on it, but sometimes it doesn't work out that way. So my goal is to always do at least one video a week, and I appreciate all 91 subscribers. It means the world to me. But today's video is a little bit different. It's not toys. It's not. It's not. Video games. My video today is based on the very depressing news of what happened to Ezra Miller. I never talk about celebrities, at least not in that way. I do talk about videos like ranking Batman's. Obviously, celebrities are part of that, but as most people know, huge Batman fan. I love the DCEU. I do. I love it more than Marvel. I love Marvel, but I just love DC. I love all the characters. I think personally DC has better characters than Marvel, but Marvel is destroying it. They're doing such a better job with Kevin Feige leading that charge. I mean, I just bought tickets to go see Doctor Strange 2 opening night. They're on their 28th movie, while our next movie for DC that's coming out till October, it's Black Adam, and it's the 11th in the DCEU series. Um, the actors that are portraying these amazing characters, man, they're just off the set. They're not doing very good with themselves. Ezra Miller is, dude, this is so depressing. The Flash is probably the most anticipated movie I've ever wanted to see since I can remember, since I was a child. You know what I mean? I love, like I said, I love DC, and I love everything about DC. I know, they're not doing as good as Marvel. Marvel is really, really kicking ass and doing their thing. And I've been waiting to see this movie for so long, and it's so depressing. They already moved it back. It was supposed to come out in November, and then they moved it back to June of next year. And now Ezra Miller went out and did another stupid thing. Listen, I get it. I understand. I'm not trying to sound harsh. He has some issues. Listen, I had some issues too. I suffer from depression. I really do. I understand mental health is a big thing nowadays. It really is. I take it very serious. I suffer from it. There are times and days where, man, I am up and down. I really am. I try to find things in life that make me happy. I love doing the channel. I love collecting toys, as most of you know. Everything that's on the channel is who I am, you know. But just, I'm 41 years old, but just like a lot of people, my life, it's very difficult sometimes. So, movies and video games and toys, it helps me escape from the harsh realities of the world, I guess. And seeing what Ezra Miller did again today, man, it's killing me. It's killing me for the guy personally, because obviously he's suffering from something, and he needs to get himself help. Either the people that are in his crowd need to get him help, or need to give him help. He needs to want the help. First of all, he needs to want the help. If he doesn't want it, or if he doesn't make the correct steps to get it, then he's never gonna get it. It stinks, because what he's doing is he's just tarnishing his own brand, and then everybody that's connected to him, he's tarnishing it for them. I'm so excited about seeing this movie, and now it's like, are we ever gonna see this movie? They've already delayed it, and this movie is so important because it sets the tone for what's gonna go on with the DCU. The DCEU, is it gonna go in a direction of, it's supposed to be the multiverse is involved. Is it gonna go in the way of these new characters, and Sasha Collin as Supergirl, and you know what I mean, or is it gonna continue the direction it's going in? But Ezra is pretty much leading the way, and the guy that's leading the way is a ticking time bomb, and it's just so sad. I mean, just 2 weeks ago he was in Hawaii hurting a couple who was gracious enough to allow them to stay in their home. They threatened them, and then they put a restraining order against them, and we all know why it got dropped, because of money. Money does speak. Money talks. And it got dropped. And here it is again. He threw a chair at a woman and cut her in the head 2 inches, or sorry, about an inch deep. It's like, dude, what are you doing? Just get out of Hawaii. Just don't go to no more bars. Like, just fucking stop, dude. It's killing me to watch this guy self implode. Man, I would do anything to be in this man's shoes. I really would. Financially, I love to be in his shoes. I love to be in his shoes as an actor. I mean, I think it'd just be awesome. I mean, this man has, and I get it, man. I do. I'm not trying to sound really harsh. I understand the pressures of being an actor, but he chose his profession. But just like, yes, he did not choose to have some mental illnesses, but he can choose to get help. And the people that are around him, his entourage or his friends, they should be trying to get this man help. I mean, this is 3 times now within in the last year, and 2 within the last month. I mean, he's just destroying the brand that is Ezra Miller himself. And it's so hard to watch this. It's so hard. It's so frustrating too because, someone that does suffer myself from depression, and I do look forward to these movies and these things that help me escape the realism of world. And then it's like, man, it's tough to see these people that have all these things in front of themselves, all these money and fame and fortune, and I know it does put a lot of pressure and stuff like that. Most people handle it pretty good. Some people don't. And yes, at the end of the day, I get it. They are all regular people. They put their pants on one leg at a time. They all eat, shit, breathe, fought, do everything that we do. They're no different from me or no different from you. And I understand that. I truly do. But you need to help yourself. You need to want to help yourself. And it doesn't seem like he wants to. He puts himself in situations where it's just getting worse. I don't know what the WB with Warner Brothers is gonna do. They just got bought by Time Warner, so now it's what Time Warner Brothers. I know I'm probably saying it wrong, but I know it's a new era in the brand. There was already talks of them pausing all projects on him. They delayed his comic book. This movie has so much riding. It's the return of Michael Keaton's Batman. It could be Ben Affleck's last time as Batman. You've got General Zod and Frail coming back from The Man of Steel. You've got Jeremy Irons in the movie. You've got Aquaman's dad in the movie. I mean, there's just so many stars. This movie sounds amazing. And it's like, are we ever going to see it now? And what do we do now with this? Because we have this movie that's pretty much just floating in limbo. My suggestion, replace him with Grant Gustafson. I love him as the Flash. This show came out 9 years ago, 2014. I'm a diehard DC fan, and I'm just catching it now. I'm just watching it now with my girlfriend. Dude, the show is amazing. I'm on season 1. I'm on episode 12. I love this show. This kid is a great actor. I mean, I tell you now, for the show having a show budget, the show is really, really good. If you surround him and take him and put him in that movie atmosphere with a movie director and other movie actors, man, I think this kid could flourish. We already know him as the Flash as it is. I would kind of do something where, obviously, to go back and reshoot this movie would cost Warner Brothers millions and millions of dollars. It would cost so much money. My thoughts is, at the end, have it where where Barry goes off into another time world, and because this is the multiverse, we have different Flashes and different Supermans and different Batmans. Clearly, because we have Keaton's Batman and Affleck's Batman. Have it where this Barry Allen Ezra goes into another world, and Grant Gustafson gets trapped in the present, and he's now going forward. He's now our new Flash. People want him as it is. You'd bring a fan base that's already watching the CW's Flash. You'd bring that fan base in because now they want to see him. Because curiosity always strikes money. You put him on the big screen, and I think the kid would do really good. Clearly, what I'm watching is episodes from 9 years ago because they're on season 9. The kid's doing good back then. I think he'd be. I can't wait to see seasons 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't wait to see how much he's grown, not as grown just as an actor and grown as the Flash character itself. I think it'd be a really great idea. I say give this kid a shot. I think he'd want to do it. He already knows the Flash itself. He is. When I look at him, he looks like Barry Allen to me. He looks like Barry Allen. Ezra's just destroying himself, man. He's just. It's like, dude, stop what you're doing. First of all, get out of Hawaii. Get off this island and really get yourself some help. Man, my heart goes out to him. I mean, I really am. I'm a born again Christian. I'm really gonna say prayers for this man. I really want to see him foremost get himself taken care of, because it really is hard to see what's going on. It's hard to watch another person self-implode. It really is. It's hard to see another person hurt themselves. But I know one of the hardest things to do is ask for help. We live in a world where, unfortunately, we have us men are not allowed to cry, and we have to be manly men. Well, you know what? I cry. I'm a very emotional man. I'm a very sensitive man. I'm a man that is very in touch and in tune with his feelings. And for the longest time, I wouldn't say that. I was actually nervous to say that to anybody, but I'm saying it now. And I love who I am. I'm a hopeless romantic. I can't help it. It's who I am. I'm not going to deny or stop who I am. But there's nothing wrong with. I think Grant will step into this role, and I think he would flourish. And Ezra Miller, if I was you, my friend, I love you. I think you're a great guy, but go get yourself some help, man, because you're destroying your career. And people are making jokes. Oh, the Flash, his career came with a flash, and it's ending with a flash. It's just sad. It's frustrating too, to see someone that's so talented, self implode, man. But I really want to see you, get yourself help, but you have to want to help. You have to want to get it. I hid a lot of my problems for the longest time. I'm a very scarred person. I've had a lot of traumatic things happen to me growing up. I was abused as a child. I'm being very honest. And I have scars, physically and mentally, that have stayed with me throughout the years. But I had to go to counseling. I had to get myself help, because if I didn't, they were just gonna keep eating at me. And I've molded into a pretty good man, but it all started with me wanting the help. You have to want to do it. And it's tough to see him go through this. And when I saw it pop up on my feed that he got arrested again, I just looked at my girlfriend and I was just like, wow. I was frustrated because it's so aggravating to see a guy who's so talented just hurt himself. And then it's so then at the other spectrum of it, you get so sad because you want to see, you feel bad for the human being that's going through this, and it's just so tough. And it's like, where do you go now? And then it's even more tougher because he works in an industry where other actors depend on him. You kind of are like a unit. And when you work like a football team, you have 11 people on the field. You all have to work as one. Well, acting is, in my mind, is kind of almost the same thing. You know what I mean? Especially when you're part of a big movie. The whole movie works if everybody makes it work, And it's tough, man. It's really tough to see what's going through him right now. So I never make videos like this. And anyone that knows my channel, or comes across, I never do stuff like this. But I just felt like I had to. I just felt like I had something I wanted to say. And listen, Ezra, I know you don't know me, man, but listen, brother, I hope you get the help you need. I hope you continue being, continue finding yourself and being a better person, but you have to want to do it, my friend. And, so I'm going to say a prayer for you. Like I always say, man, God first and family. So if everybody that's watched this video, thank you, man. Leave comments, subscribe if you like. I'm sorry I haven't been on here as much. I try to do at least one video a week. I'm going to try to do more, but it's just, man, work is work. I work 6 days a week, so it's tough sometimes. And I got a family, I got a girlfriend, so I'm juggling all these different things. So I don't know. My question is if right now with everything that's going on, what do you think about the Ezra Miller stuff? And if you would to replace him, who would it be? Mine would be Grant Gustin from the show. I think he'd do a great job. So I'd like to hear what you think. Everybody take care of themselves. Remember, God first and family. And to the next time, take care, man. Peace.